Om Sahana Vavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karvavahai Tejasvina Vadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Namaskar. Welcome to Hinduism in Focus. Yamraj. Whenever we hear that name, we tremble a bit because Yamraj is associated with death. But Yamraj is also called Kal, time. We shall concentrate a bit on time. Night follows day, and day follows night. The summer season follows winter, and winter follows summer. Thus, time marches on, engulfing us and makes our life shorter. Time waits for no man. There is a verse that tells us, Ahoratrani gachanti sarvesham praninamiha. Just as the sun's rays evaporate quickly all water during summer when there is in the sunshine, even so the passing days and nights steal our moments as they fly. Time is a cause of death. The thread of life is caught by time, which flows on unceasingly, respecting none. Yama, the god of death, is called time. Time has no friend or enemy, no kith or kin, no favorite or competitor. So long as man is bound to the relative world of name and form, he is bound to the wheel of time. He cannot escape it. Time is fleeting away as if it is being blown by a strong wind. So also the lifespan of each one of us is melting away like a block of ice. We therefore have to utilize the time allotted to us in attempts to acquire the awareness of the Lord and live in the joy of that awareness. Listen to the Mahabharata. The world is struck with death and surrounded by old age. Days and nights speed by. Why are you then not awake? Even now, do what is to your welfare. Let not time pass you by. Even as your acts are not finished, death drags you. No one wants to think about this word death, much less mention it. Though we are eternally stalked by death, yet we do not tolerate the very mention of this word. It is deemed inauspicious to even hear the word. However insufferable and inauspicious the word may be, every living thing is every moment proceeding nearer and nearer to that inevitable moment. It is the only sure thing. Every breath of life is also a breath of death. It takes one breath away from our lifespan. At the time of conception, two seeds were planted side by side in our mother's womb, life and death. The seed of life germinated at our birth. The seed of death takes a little longer to germinate, but it will someday. What does the Lord says in the Gita? Jatasya hi dhruvo mrityur dhruvam jamma mritasya cha tasmad apariharyerte natvam shochitum arhase. Death is certain for those who are born, and certain is the reward of those that pass away. Therefore, grieve not for that which is inevitable. Intent on our journey. When we want to go on a journey, what we do? We purchase a ticket. But whether we sit quietly or lying down, or reading a book or meditate, when we are in that plane, the plane will take us to their destination. So too, each living thing has at birth received a ticket to death and has come on a return journey. Death is pictured by some as a terror-striking god who rides a monster buffalo and pounces upon you with a noose, a rope. So Yamraj has a rope, symbolic, so to speak. But the noose is of our own making. The god of death does not pounce upon anyone. He gives us advance notice of his arrival to take us. He tells us long before that our time is soon approaching. How? And the signs of gray hair, falling teeth, failing vision, loss of hearing, wrinkled skin, impaired health, etc. Yamraj does not ride any beast. He is no identifiable person riding on a buffalo with a noose, a lasso in his hand, roping in the souls of those whom he wants to draw to his realm, Yamlok. No, we are the ones who manufacture those ropes and have it already around our neck. All that Yamraj has to do is to hold that rope and pull. It is a rope made of 3 strands, namely our own ego, ahamkar, our sense attachment, indriya, and our desire, kama. Some have described it as being made of 3 others, lust, greed, and anger. According to Dharma, kama, krodh, mada, lobha sab, nata naraka kepant, sabha pari harira gubira hi, bhajahu bhajahi jehi sant. Lust, anger, greed, and pride are all paths that leads to hell. Give them up and worship the Lord, whom all says worship. The god of death is called time. On the battlefield of Kurukshetra, Bhagwan Sri Krishna showed Arjuna his universal form, Vishwarupa. There Arjuna saw the entire universe with its manifold divisions and acts. He saw people all around dying. Arjuna describes his visions thus: as much rush into the blazing fire for their own destruction, so also all creatures are hurriedly rushing to their inevitable death. The calm, charming, and beautiful form of God attracts the devotees, no doubt. This is the Vishnu form, the Rama, Krishna form, the God that provides, protects, and nurtures us. Being drawn to him in this way is deemed devotional worship bhakti. His terrific form, on the other hand, the God that brings an end to our being upon earth, is not that attractive to many to look at. But this terrific form of the Lord also gains the knowledge of the knowledgeable devotees. The fully qualified devotees is he who accepts the sublime as well as the third aspect of that one God, and with equal devotion. Fear is conquered by the worship of the fearful. Such a devotee realizes that the Lord giveth and the Lord taketh. The Lord gives life and the Lord gives death. Blessed therefore be the name of the Lord. Thus the devotee thinks. Arjuna, like many an ordinary devotee, is not prepared for the worship of the terrible god of death in chapter 11 of the Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So he asked, Akyahi me, Ko Bhavan Ugrarupe. Tell me, who are you, so fierce in form, Lord? And the Lord tells him who he is. Kalo Asmi Loka Shayakrit. I am the mighty, world-destroying time. In spite of a long companionship with Bhagavan Krishna, what Arjuna has come to know of him is very little, and what remains to be known is very much. Hence arises this question, tell me, who are you? If that is the case with Arjuna, then what must be said of us, the ordinary devotees, you and me? All events in nature get buried in time. Relentlessly and constantly, it is consuming everything. Again, it is time that measures everything. Death, in fact, is taking place ceaselessly. When it is scattered and spread out, it is called the law of nature. When it is concentrated, happening within a worldwide, it is called a catastrophe, hurricane, earthquake, tsunami. This time is barely God. Kala, or time, is a prime mover of the universe. If God is thought of as time, then he is perpetually creating and destroying. Consider that our allotted span of life is being spent away every moment. In fact, life is an offering, an oblation into the fire of time. The sun, when it rises and sets, is stealing fractions of our life day by day, relentlessly, steadily, uninterruptedly. So let us make the best use of the time we have. Please join us once more together tomorrow for another in this series, Hinduism in Focus. Om Shanti, 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 Hari Om.